You okay? I thought it was the sheriff. Can you run the plate and make sure that
Yeah,
suspension is lifted?
Do you have the VIN so I can make sure the plate matches?
Well, I know the plate does. I can read it off if you come to the driver's door. I got to read it off of the thing there. It was an insurance glitch because mine's in Mississippi and that's in Tennessee, and Mississippi didn't tell Tennessee, so all I did was call and they reinstated it within 5 minutes. I just want to make sure it's clear. Sorry about that. A couple of good motorcycle officers told me that it was suspended the other day, Friday. You need the whole VIN?
What's the last four?
0713?
Yep, that'll do it. All right. So, yeah, I didn't see any suspensions on it.
Well, it was insurance. I mean, I'm sure the other officer was right when they told me they had the suspension. They were really good officers. And they just told me to get it on private property. You know, they didn't give me a ticket or nothing. Very, very good officers. But I just wanted to make sure. You know, Tennessee told me yesterday they lifted the suspension. I called down and told your lieutenant, but I didn't ask him to check it for me.
Okay.
And I really appreciate y'all coming out and checking it for me.
Yeah, I didn't.
No suspension, so.
See anything on there.
All righty.
Yeah, it's I just wasn't sure.
I'll be right out. Let me come back out here. Up. I just didn't want no misunderstandings like I have them in Springfield. This is the judge that basically called me a liar twice. I started calling her craggy. I quit doing that because I love Jesus. But if she wants to call me a liar, I'm going to point out these people know she's lying, and they're the ones that put her in office. So.
Okay.
And that's a district attorney. That's my friend. Can I offer you a little Jesus? I appreciate what you do. That's just, I love giving them out because I think everybody needs a little Jesus.
That's a little Jesus.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, have a good one.
You too. I thought they would actually send, I called the sheriff's department because I couldn't get a hold of Ozark. And she said, well, an officer would either call you or come out. And I think that's pretty quick service. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey. Hey, Zach. Hey, Grant. Hey, Big Mike. Oh, I didn't know when I seen it was Ozark PD, I decided I'd go live because you never know. You know what I mean? And I might as well just stay live because it's 15 minutes before I go live. So cheers, let's do one. Everything's okay. I called them. I didn't call the Ozark. I called down to the county, the sheriff's department, and asked them to run my license plate. You know, that I had been advised by Ozark police that my tag was suspended. And that I planned on, you know, going back on the road tomorrow. And I just wanted to make sure that I had no troubles, you know, that cops had better things to do and whatnot. So the dispatch, hang on a minute. So dispatch was going to, I guess, ask an officer to call me or come by. And I guess he was close enough. He came by because, heck, I didn't hang up 5 minutes ago. But it being a sheriff's number, I thought she'd send a sheriff by. Got to go back to work. Right on, Big Stank. Oh, I'm good parts-wise. I'm good parts-wise, my friend. I can't leave here until the 20th. What I got going on now is I need fuel. I could really, really use help on fuel and food this month because I just paid $90 to stay here another 2 days. I didn't realize yesterday was Friday and I would get the tag straightened out before Monday. So when the cops, you know, basically run me off the road, but in a polite way. I mean, they didn't give me a ticket or nothing. They told me get on private property. And that's what I did. I come straight back to Lambert's and paid for 2 days thinking it was Saturday. And I was just going to call Monday morning, get my tag straightened out, and be on the road. After I'd already left and got here and paid, walked up and paid and everything, we're sitting here talking like this, and John tells me it's Friday. And oh shit, let me get on this phone and see if I can get this done. And I got it done yesterday. In hindsight, I kind of screwed myself out of $90. But it's given me peace. It let me get this done. It was all a blessing in disguise. Could have been a lot worse. Could have been Springfield PD. They could have impounded a vehicle for no registration, yada, 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 yada. Hey, Tennessee said it wasn't, so we were right. No fault of ours. If your state screwed up, we're towing it type deal. So I look at it as the good Lord looking out for me. It's the good Lord looking out for me, because a couple of really nice cops came by, and they told me, no, that plate's suspended there. And he even ran it in front of me. So, yeah. Oh, and according to O'Reilly's, nobody can own the store here. It's a corporate. And I just read on the internet and whatnot, the guy claims he owns the store. When you go to read the reviews and stuff, it says by owner. It says by owner. When the guy answers the reviews and says, it don't say by manager or nothing. It says by owner. So I wonder who's bullshitting who. I'm going to get to the bottom of it Monday. Yeah, but see, I can't head to Florida until afterwards. Oh, we got the idiot Chaz on here. Gay bearded homosexual. What an idiot. I'd leave things like that and just make the idiots look like the idiots they are. You know what I mean? That don't hurt me. What do you mean get right with Jesus? Didn't you see me hand that officer a little Yahshua? Why don't you learn his name? It's not Jesus. They weren't J's back then. See, I know him better than you do. Why don't you put your faith in Yahshua? There were no J's back in the day. See, you and your false preaching. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But he can call me gay, whatever. I mean, that don't hurt me. But yeah, it's cool. No, the cops didn't lie about the tags being suspended. It was suspended. I called Tennessee. But it was a glitch. It was an insurance glitch. First thing I did was call my insurance and make sure that I didn't forget an insurance or something. But see, I only pay insurance once a year. I pay one lump sum every year. That way I don't have to make payments or none of that crap. My insurance goes from September to September. Just like my tag goes August to August. You shouldn't change. And once I called the insurance and they said that my insurance was good, because I didn't know if some trolls tried to call and say that I wrecked my vehicle. Well, you never know what them idiots are going to do. They've claimed twice now that it was because of probably them reporting something that they don't know shit about, saying that it was it was taken from me, totaled, paid, whatever bullshit they say, which they have no idea. Anyhow, and then, of course, I got the Calvins pissing on AAA insurance. Maybe they done something, I didn't know for sure. I thought more it was like AAA screwing with me or something than the trolls. But what it is, okay, I live in Tennessee and I live in Arizona, okay? I've actually got 3 residents, one in Colorado, but I've given up the one in Colorado and probably won't go back. So I'm back to 2. Actually, I got a 3rd one in New Mexico forever address, but whatever. The first RV I bought in New Mexico, and that's where it was registered and insurance and everything. And that was from 14 to 17. When I was in Tennessee in 17, it caught fire. I went to Richmond, Virginia, picked this one up that I'm sitting in, come back, registered in Tennessee, kept my insurance from New Mexico. Transferred it from the one RV it burnt to this one. You can pay insurance in whatever state you want to pay. You're still paying. My company is Progressive. It don't matter what state I pay. That's just your agent. My insurance company is what matters. And it's Progressive. Oh, they got a good laugh when I told her about the Calvin pissing on AAA. I told her to go look at my YouTubes and stuff and look at the shorts. I'm sure the whole office down there at Progressive laughing their asses off. Oh, Flo and them laughing their asses off about that Calvin pissing on AAA. I guarantee you. But anyhow, every quarter or every 6 months, whatever it is, states are supposed to report to the state whether a person has insurance or not, or if it's lapsed or whatever. Some states do it twice a year, some do it 4 times a year, some does it once a year, whatever. It don't matter, but they do it. Tennessee does it twice a year, I think. So in September, the 25th to be exact, New Mexico should have notified Tennessee that I had insurance, but they didn't. New Mexico insurance notified New Mexico State that I had insurance when they should have notified Tennessee. See? And just a little mistake. And Tennessee knows things like this because if you call the number they give you to call down there, the recording, the second one you get, says if you blah blah, and the second one is if your insurance is out of state, and the third one is something else. Well, mine was my insurance is out of state. And as soon as I told it to the lady, and she looked it up, and she said, "Oh, yep, here it is. New Mexico reported in New Mexico, not Tennessee. All you got to do is send the insurance declaration, and if it says you had insurance on September 25th to this date, there's no fines, no reinstatement, nothing like that, just a glitch. But if you can't prove you had the insurance, you can't get that declaration you did, then it's going to cost you some money, a few hundred. Of course, I asked her for the fax number, knowing that I had insurance. I called my insurance company, and they faxed it over. 45 minutes later or so, I called back to Tennessee, and they told me, yes, that the suspension was lifted. But you don't never know that. You know what I mean? You don't really know that. So today, I wanted to make sure the suspension was lifted. So what better way to do it? Instead of driving out on the road and being wrong, why not ask them on the phone, or if they want to send the cop by to run it, that's cool. I'm not running for nobody. That's cool. I got to give them a little Jesus too. That's the best part. And like he says, he sees no suspension, no restriction, no nothing on it. So I'm good. But no, they weren't lying. Oh yeah, the idiot that said something about smoking a wiener. Oh my God, that idiot needs mental help. Hang on, I gotta go back and read some of this shit. Oh, Grant, you feel a lot better. The prayers work, huh? Yeah, I'm the one that called the cops. Nobody knows why they switched it from seals to winches. You need to ask Google that one. Oh, all the other messages would just disappeared. Okay. Good afternoon, Daniel. Oh, there they are. How do I eat sandwiches with my mouth like anyone else does? I've been to 38 states. Florida would be 39. I've been from Florida to Starks, Maine. Yeah, the engine is good to go. I need to tighten up one oil line. I tracked it down. The leak, I think, is a hose clamp. I got to tighten down one oil line or fix one oil line, and I'm pretty sure she's good to go. Oh, the idiot said gay, bearded homosexual. He must have been talking about his dad, and he grew up that way or something. I see this other one. Yeah. Yeah. I just put that idiot off the channel. No, I don't like weed. I love weed. It's the most beneficial plant on earth, whether you smoke it or not. It was an insurance glitch. Not a lot of them. Same old idiot trolls. Arizona is too hot. I'm not in Arizona. I'm in Ozark, Missouri right now. Why do you care how I eat food or anything? You know, why don't you put Jesus in your heart and worry about yourself and loving others? Don't put people, down. Lift them up. How's that lifting anybody up? Why is it any of your concern? Why? Why does it bother you? See, that's what I don't understand. Why don't you just simply smoke a joint and think about meaningful things like your kids, your family, and stuff instead of, oh, gee, I wonder how that guy eats. Well, I don't like it. I don't like the way he looks or whatever. Come on. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Somebody might want to point out your ears. How do you hear with them big things or the way you wear hair or something? You don't want that, do you? So why you do it to others? That's what's wrong with this world. Nobody believes in doing unto others as you want done unto you. That's called the golden rule. If we remembered that we're human beings, not white, black, gay, male, female, any of that freaking shit, that we were simply human beings on planet Earth and lived the golden rule, we'd be in the Garden of Eden. People are too stubborn to do that. They always got to have what someone else has or what someone else has or has to be the boss or something. Get over your damn selves. Don't worry about how I eat in my life. Worry about yours and your house. The engine cost $900 and $250 to deliver it, and it would have been a couple thousand to have it installed, but I did all the work myself. So I saved us a couple $1,000. I pitched in $250 cash, and supporters helped come up with the rest. It was all a blessing. And even the people that didn't help with cash, they helped share the message and tap the screen and get attention that others that could help. So it takes everyone, even if they can't help monetarily, just showing love to the channel, liking, supporting, and sharing, and tapping the screen, that counts a lot too. It's the people that do absolutely nothing, won't sign a petition to save their ass. For what reason, I don't know. It tells me they don't want change. They won't give a like or something, Well, then why do you watch the channel and come back and stuff? You know what I mean? It's not like it costs anything. A comment, a like, a share, man, that helps the algorithm so much that maybe someone can't afford $1 to help me out. But that like and share will go to someone that might be able to help me out with $5. You never, ever, ever know. You know what I mean? Just like telling somebody about Jesus. I love handing these out. It's a thought. If they want to think about Jesus and want to have, fine. If they don't, fine. But it's the thought, planting that little thought. And when someone shares my channels with others and whatnot, that's just like a cash donation. It is. Because without the ones that can't support it monetarily, I wouldn't be doing the way I am right now. It takes all of us together. And if we all stood together and signed this petition, we could win on that. Right on. Say, man, that's cool. I don't know who this Jim character you referred to is, but my name is Four, F-O-U-R, or Mr. Jim. People like to call me Jim, but I just ignore you. Have a good day. Hey, thank you, Grant, for telling him. Oh, you know the best thing to do with them trolls? Just remove the comment and make them rewrite it. If they want to keep rewriting it, rewrite it. As soon as you see a troll come up and make a stupid, just remove the comment. Trust me. Just remove the comment. Make them rewrite it, rewrite it, and rewrite it. You know what I mean? That's the biggest slap in the face you could give a troll. Make him repeat himself over and over and over. And it's just one or two same idiots. Probably the same idiot with a couple of different open accounts right now. Exactly, Grant. Good day. Burning the fatty. There you go. Hey, love back to West Virginia. I'll be there in a few months. Oh, I'm not as high as a giraffe's pussy yet. I'm working on it. Cheers. That's why I love this noon lives, so I can come in here and get stoned. This one started early because I didn't expect an officer to come out. I expected one to call me. But it's good they came out. I gave them a little Jesus. No, I don't. I wouldn't want to make no. If I did make candies, I would give them to adults and friends of mine. But no, I don't want to sell candies or nothing. Thank you, Larry. I'm still smoking that cereal milk. I come on at about 11:40 because the cop pulled up. I went live when the cop pulled up. I just called the sheriff's department 5 minutes earlier, asking them to run my license plate. I told the dispatch, what happened, and she said that she'd have a deputy call me, or one might come by. That if they called, it would come up private number to make sure I answered it. So I wasn't here 5 minutes, and I see Ozark police, not sheriff, but the Ozark City police, pull up in the camera. So I automatically start the live, not knowing. I'm thinking maybe that's it, but not knowing. I'm, how you doing? Well, you called us. Yeah, okay. And he wanted to make sure the VIN number matched everything, and I gave him the last four of the VIN. And yep, that's the one. So they did lift the restriction. Everything was okay. It's just Peter didn't tell Paul I had insurance. I had paid. Will had paid my sticker. Me and Will both did what we're supposed to do as responsible people, helping you. But this insurance company didn't tell this state that I had insurance. Now the state has heard from my insurance. Yes, he's got insurance. He had it ever since September 25th that you thought he didn't until this present day. He's had it. He has been covered. And they're good with that. No punishment, no fine, no nothing. Just a mistake made. What did Frank say? It was a good idea. I don't see where Frank said something. Oh, with Frank got his lollipop thing. Nah. Tried telling me what? What'd you try to tell me yesterday? To sell things? No, I'm not selling nothing. Everywhere you go, you got to buy a freaking business license. You got to put up with all kind of. No, not a good idea to sell a damn thing. That's why I've never sold nothing on my journey, and I'm not going to sell nothing. What's going on? What? Well, you go make up these candies with the wrappers and stuff and go sell them. I give you permission. You can even put my picture on it, okay? No, I don't sell shirts. Now, I do make one size shirt, the ones I wear that look like this. And when people make a $20 donation, I'll give them one. But no, I don't make and sell shirts. You can only get them in the size I wear, because if I don't give it away to someone, I wear it. There's two ways you can get one. Make a $20 or more donation, or tell me you want one for free and I'll ask you a question. You get one question, and if you answer it, you get a free shirt. And if you don't, you don't. You didn't buy one, number one. If you donated $20 or more, you may have donated for one. And what kind of van was I in? Well, Grant, you're not here for me to ask you a question, are you? Just like you're not here to make the $20 donation to get one. I don't do them online for $20 donation. Nope, I don't send them online. I don't make t-shirts. I'm not sending shirts. Don't make shirts. When I'm set up and getting signatures, and by the way, I've never been in a van, so this van you got the shirt from, I have no idea what you're talking about a van. But anyhow, when I'm set up, there's a jar out there. And whether a person donates a penny, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, or even a hug, I let them take a marker and write whatever they want on the outside of the Kennebago. I've done that for many years. When a cop said I couldn't give someone something back, I handed him a marker and said, "You want to write on my..." And the guy wrote on it. And he went to hand me the marker. I said, "No, you can keep that. It's a souvenir. You're the first one to do this." I said, "Officer, did I break the law?" And he turned around, got on his motorcycle, and he left. He didn't want to argue the fact no more. See, I just gave him permission to ride on my vehicle for that donation. Wasn't that giving him something? It sure was. I gave him the marker that he rode on the vehicle with. Wasn't that giving him something? Yeah. So the officer wasn't going to argue or get that in court, I don't guess. You know what I mean? Because they like to say, well, somebody gives you a donation, you can't give them nothing back. Sure you can. You can give them a little Jesus. How would that be against the law? I can give them a marker, tag on a motorhome. I can give them one of my damn t-shirts if I want to. I don't sell no shirts. Anybody that want to make money selling shirts, like at events and stuff? Now, a couple times at an event, someone gave me printed and I did them and we sold them, but we paid for the license. But these here, these are mine. And if somebody wants one and they answer the question, or if I see someone, people don't even know. If they ask, I'll tell them. Anybody that makes a $20 or more donation can get a shirt, and I autograph and date it. I only make them in the one size. Somebody want to make money on shirts, you're going to make small, medium, large, extra large, triple X, and all that. Mine are extra large. They used to all be large until last year. Now they're extra large. Quit smoking, got a bigger gut. And it isn't, you know what I mean? I'll have people come and I'll see them throw a $20 bill because I watch, you don't want to leave a lot of money outside. Somebody come by and swipe it like in San Antonio. So, I'll see the jug all the time when people throw change in it, whatever. Well, I see somebody throw something in there. I notice whether it's $1, a $5, or whatever. And if it's a 20, I'm, yo, hey, wait a minute. And I'll come in, I'll grab a shirt, and I'll autograph it and date it, tell them they get a shirt. They had no idea whatsoever. And to see if I wanted to rip people off or not do that, I wouldn't even tell them about that shirt, wouldn't I? I just got $20, and they didn't know nothing about a free shirt or anything, didn't they? But see, I'm not like that. The trolls will tell you I'm a scammer and whatnot. Shit. They're watching me. Let alone the trolls and people on the internet, they're watching me. So my favorite thing is when somebody slips a 20 or something in the jug, oh, wait a minute. Now, I've had like twice the person, oh, no, thank you. Give it to the next person that wants one, or the next person that comes up, or something like that, But that's how you get one of my T-shirts. And I've never been in a van. Yeah, not outside of a 7-Eleven either. You smoke better weed than I. But if you meet me, you got the chance to donate and get one, or I ask you a question, and you tell me the answer, and you get a shirt. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to be where I'm at. Hell, shipping's $10. I couldn't afford stuff like that. No. It wasn't a van. It wasn't a box truck. See, you don't even know what the hell I drive. It wasn't a box, and it wasn't a van. No, mine's never been airbrushed either. No, never did no airbrushing. If it's 2016, I had a different vehicle, and it wasn't a box truck or a van either. It was just as recognizable as this one here, and it definitely wasn't airbrushed. None of my vehicles been airbrushed. The best strain I smoked in the last 11 years of this journey, Kentucky Bluegrass in Kentucky. It was killer. Oh, yeah, I know you do, Will. But you didn't buy one of them, did you? You donated $20, and I've never drove a box truck or a van, have I? That's why I say he's all confused. Now, he may have seen the first mobile billboard, the RV, and he may have gotten a T-shirt, but he didn't buy one. He donated $20 or $30 or whatever he donated, and I gave him one. Because you know as well as I do, that's the only way you get a T-shirt. Well, we ain't supposed to be smoking there. You ever think of that? We're not supposed to be smoking. You'll never hear me tell you to smoke anything. I don't judge people. I smoked tobacco for over 50 years and stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to, when I get off the road this year, quit smoking myself. I want to grow my own plants, know what I've grown, and make them into edibles. Oh yeah, I'll get mine through my edibles. Oh, dispensary weed's the worst, man. Dispensary weeds is what, yeah. The dispensary weed, but see, that's all I can get right now. I don't know a local guy. I tell people you always see your local guy. I don't know a local guy because I'm moving around. You know what I mean? But the reason I say your local guy, he usually has the best stuff. He smokes it himself, decent price. He don't tax you, and he don't care about your gun rights. So you always see your local guy. But 75 to 80% of all weed in the dispensaries is nothing but pure poison and garbage. I don't care if people hate me when I tell them that or not, but it's the damn truth. At least 75% is poison and garbage in over 75% of the dispensaries across the nation. Oh, yeah. Most of them is just nothing but profit, and they're growing such amounts of crap daily. The auto flower, guaranteed female, and just grown in chemicals, not of the earth. No. Ain't no way in hell you can tell me all day long y'all got better weed nowadays, and I'll tell you you're a damn idiot. You don't have weed from God no more, and that's not better. Even your in the couch, the super indica, even the man above said anything in moderation. And when man starts messing with it, you take it away from God. Oh, everything's well, Mr. Snaps. Heck, I'm out here getting ready to do the bubblers. Yours is here somewhere. It's got tape on it. Where did that go? Damn, I lost yours. It was sitting here a minute ago. Oh, it went over here. It fell off to the side. I had to go look at your email to find out what you wanted put on it, the leaf and everything. So I getting these out, getting ready to get these all ready to take care of. I got yours and Mr. John's. Getting ready to put designs on them and shit today. Thinking about making up a little signs. I want a sign, a professional looking sign that I'm going to hang outside and stuff, declaring a few things. Think I'm going to work on that today and all. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to go out and hit the road again. You know what I mean? I'm going to somehow try and figure out how to make up this $90. I'm not unhappy I spent it. You know what I mean? It's a shame that I did and I had to, or had to feel like I had to, But I don't regret it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be out there for 2 more days or something. Bob is going great. Oh, yeah, spray paint. There you go. I thought you was talking about the RV. No, you're absolutely right. And like I told Will, you just don't remember what it was. It was an RV, and in 16 it would have been the first RV. But I mean, yeah, once you see them, you can't miss them. I could actually show you a picture of it here on TV, and you'd say, yeah, that's it. You probably haven't seen the second one. Have you? Well, you've seen the newer one, haven't you? You've seen the one I'm driving right now, right? But you're right. They're spray painted. The first airbrush ever invented. I don't think I've had that Aaron's Express. Yes or no? What, Will? I lost the question. Yes or no? What? All right, on Frankie. Oh, I'm sure he probably got one of my shirts, and he just thought it was a box truck. It was the first RV. How could you call that a box truck, though? uh, dispensary weed is not just fine. That's a bad statement. My day is good. But hey, I don't have the old one. Of course, it caught fire in 17. If you met me in the 7-Eleven parking lot or near a 7-Eleven or something and got a shirt, I appreciate that. That one burnt the next year in 2017. But I'm still out here doing what I'm doing, fighting for our rights to cannabis and hemp and release all cannabis prisoners. And the shirt should have looked similar to this one. But the RV didn't look like this one. This one looks a little different, but similar. Hey, look, there's one of the QRs up. Yeah, you know it. Somebody scan that and tell me if it works, eh? Screenshot it, scan it, whatever. See, I want to make a more professional sign, and it's going to say it on both sides. I think I can't find a picture of the guy. I'm going to take that down and just put the prosecutor's name there. Oh, shit. And I got to, if I forget when I get inside, somebody remind me something about the the Springfield courts and how they're trying to trick me. Remind me of that when I get back inside to tell you all that story. See your thoughts on this. It's kind of weird. What makes it so weird is if you look at the dates. Hey, what do we think? Yeah, the bubbler got me off of the can. Great day here, my friends. Oh, you're gonna love it, Snaps. Hey, hey! Did you get her pressed in? No. What happened?
Because nobody seems to know exactly all the things that I need. I'm not referring to please don't look at that way. Apparently, now I need like another piece, and the only way to get that piece is to buy it kit. It's going to cost me $150.
For a wheel bearing, all you gotta replace, that's the wheel bearing.
I know. They say I need a knuckle, spindle knuckle or something like that. Something about like a circular fucking. They're like, we'll do it for $275 with those parts. You know, without.
Well, they offered you a whole drum for 80 or something, right? Now the whole thing, the only thing there is a drum and a hub,
According to them.
a bearing and a hub.
According to them, you know, there's more to the front ends on the pricing than that.
Huh.
That's according to them, and they wouldn't do it because I didn't have the other part.
Oh, they wouldn't press in a new bearing because you didn't have another part.
Yeah, I didn't have the spindle knuckle and the.
I'll have to look that up after my life.
Yeah.
It could be something that I don't know nothing about, but that a wheel bearing is pressed in and out, and the wheel bearing rides on the spindle. They want you to buy a whole new spindle or something?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I've
goodness.
already fucking. I bought this right when I told you about it.
Yeah, with the bearing? Oh, no, that's okay. No, this is an axle. This is, well, it's not the drive axle. Why did you buy that?
Because I was told that that's where the bearing goes and that that's what I needed.
No. No. You need the hub, like the hub. Your wheel hub with your brake hub, what the brakes clamp onto the hub.
The rotor?
Yeah, the rim. Not the rim is your tire.
No, not the rim, the rotor.
The rotor, yes, the hub, your wheel hub. That's what your bearing presses in and out of.
So I need a rotor?
We call them hubs. Yes. When they went to go press that bearing in,
Well, this says hub on it. It's a spindle hub. That's why I got that. But I don't know my acid from the hole.
I'd have to. I don't think that's the wheel bearing hub, but
Take a look at it.
I have to. Yeah, I'm in the middle of my life, and I need to take care of this, and then I'll.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing I was talking about originally when I said, oh, it comes with the bearing pressed in. And
That comes with the bearing pressed in it, and you just put that off and put it in. That's the one they was going to sell you for $8 extra. Well, why didn't you get that?
That's this. They lied to me and told me that it comes with the bearing pressed in. It don't come with the bearing pressed in.
Okay. And
then when I
the bearing will press into this, but they won't press it in because of.
Because I don't have the spindle and knuckle. This, as far as I'm aware, is what your rotor hangs off of.
No, well, that's what your rotor bolts onto. Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, well, we could do it if you just, but at that point, you might as well pay us to do it. They're like, because you'd have to take off your whole wheel, and he was like, and then we'd have to take off that spindle and everything.
What are they wanting to fix it?
They want $275, but with these two parts.
Oh, you've got to supply the parts? So they're charging you over $270, almost $200 just in your labor, at least.
Well, according to them, doing bearings is really, really hard.
But I've got to.
Continue and I'll be back for it.
All right.
Sorry about that, guys.
No problem. All the things I get myself into when I try and help people. Sorry about that. Oh, it's okay, guys. Sorry about that. I had to talk with her. They're giving her a run around. First, I was just going to simply swap out the wheel bearing for her, but it's turning into a nightmare with her trying to go get the parts and this, that, and the other. She brings me a bearing, and I'm like, I can't press this bearing in and out, because she first told me that she was getting the hub and everything. It was only $8 more. When she gets down there, no, it was like $80-some more. I mean, the only thing I can do is put it on and off if she can get a bearing in it. If not, there's not really nothing I can do for her. And just pay the $300 or whatever they want to charge her to do it. It's not like a regular normal wheel bearing. I don't know what kind of knuckle, whatever they want to sell her to put it together. You ever hear anything like that, Will? Are you here, Will? Sure, everything's over okay. How's it going, United Kingdom? Greetings from USA. What are you doing? You got a call, so they sell it, buddy. Wrong part. What are you talking about? Um, when I jack up and grab her front tire, I can shake it left and right. The same as when a wheel bearing's out. And it's a PT Cruiser. I don't work on no, I've never even liked the looks of the PT Cruisers. But you know anything about them? I mean, I put many a wheel bearing in and stuff, and they're not that super hard. Telling her that it's a real hard job, well, I don't understand it. And needing a knuckle or something. Yeah, if you grab a tire and you go left and right like this, it's a ball joint. And you can normally do that without it being jacked up or anything. But when you grab the top of a tire and you can shake it left and up, in and out, that's the wheel bearing. Yeah. And see, I jacked her tire up. I grabbed the top of the tire and I can wobble it back and forth a good 1/4 inch with my hand. Maybe even half inch. I mean, a good 1/4 inch. Just laying my hand on top of the tire, I can wobble it back a good 1/4 inch. I'm like, whoa. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, everybody. Well, what she need to do, just get the bearing pressed into the hub, and then you put that back on. Isn't that what you normally do? Well, she said they had a whole kit or something. They, had everything in it that she needed a knuckle, a knuckle something or whatever. Um, I don't know. Just better to sell the whole unit. Hey, Robert. Not a whole lot. I had a little bit of an emergency. I thought Friday, yesterday. Damn, it seems like it's been forever. Yesterday afternoon, I had a bit of an emergency because I was told that my license plate had been suspended and I needed to get this off of the road. And like ASAP. But they were very nice officers, no ticket, yada, yada. Pretty cool situation with cops and not knowing that my tag had been suspended. And they didn't lie or nothing. It was suspended. Now, it was a glitch. And one phone call took care of everything. I just had to prove I had insurance, which I did. And everything's good and gravy an hour later. But didn't know that at the time. I packed up everything, and the only thing I could think of is Lambert's, safe place to park. I'm thinking it's Saturday. I thought yesterday was today, and I rushed in. I was live driving here, going in there, paying the 2 days, and get out here sitting and talking. And Mr. John says, it's Friday. You got time to call them now, don't you? And I'm like, oh shit, let me in this live, basically. 5 minutes later, I'm off of the live, and 5 minutes after that, I'm talking to Tennessee. Yo, what's up? And within the hour, it was all straightened up. And today, while I'm early, I started early. Some of you may notice, some not. Is because the cop pulled up. I called the sheriff's department, asked them if they could run my plate for me, and told her what was up. And she said an officer would either call or come by. And all of a sudden, Ozark police pulls up. I mean, just a couple minutes later, not a sheriff, but Ozark. So I start my camera here and whatnot and walk out. And he was here to verify that my plate's good. So now even the trolls watching know, yep, nope, all your bullshit story about it was canceled because I wrecked and this, that, and that. Once again, proving them all liars, but this time proving with a cop that was here that on camera said, nope, everything's good. I got to give them a little Jesus. So it was all good. Everything is good. Great. Yeah, but why would she have to buy a steering knuckle ball joint for them to press a bearing into that don't make no sense. Now, yes, I think she needs the steering. She probably needs that joint replaced. I haven't even checked been that far. But why wouldn't they press that in and not, make her buy a knuckle? To me, I don't know. Oh, everything's going okay. Oh, look at this asswipe. Y'all see this asswipe's coming? More calls coming. They're going to be more of a thorn in the side. Y'all see these threats that I have to put up with on the internet? Yeah. One day the FBI is going to take some of these threats and put these asswipes in jail for their conspiracy. Oh, you can let that idiot be here and make all the threats he wants. Don't remove him. No. When they come on here and make a threat, don't remove them. No, that way they can trace down their IP numbers and all that crap. No, what you do is you report them. Report them. Harassment and bullying. That's exactly what I would like one to do. And report it as harassing me. I appreciate all my moderators doing that when you see someone threatening any type of a threat to any of my audience, me, the mission. Yeah, please. I mean, I screenshot them all and I report them. And if my moderators will at least report them, it'll catch up with them. Oh, she found the bearing. She brought me just the bearing, and I'm like, yesterday, she here, put it in. I'm like, oh, man, I can't put that bearing in. You told me that for $8 more, they were selling you the hub, that you should just buy the whole thing. And that's what she told me. And she said, yeah, well, I got down there. No, it was 80-some for this and 80-some for this. And I'm like, well, I have no way to press one in or out, which I didn't, So she was going to go today to get it pressed in. And the people are telling her wherever she's going or whatnot, probably O'Reilly's here, that you might as well just let us do the work, yada, yada, and we're going to sell you this, and this. I mean, I don't know. All I can do is tell her what I can tell her. If she brings me that part, I can put it on, take it off, and put it back on, and save her some money. I mean, I don't plan on charging her anything. You know what I mean? I'm just offering to help her out. It's not super hard to put on a damn wheel bearing. You know, you talk hour and a half, just helping a neighbor out. You know, her and her husband and their little daughter could use a hand. But shit, no one around here wants to sell her that or press a bearing in or whatever, and I can't do it. Because they're idiots. I mean, they don't like the fact that I walk with Yahshua in my heart and I speak the truth. So who else are the demons going to attack but me? I mean, come on now. I speak the truth and walk in the truth. Of course, I got demons out there trying to pull me down, push me down, and tempt my faith and stuff. But they ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. Yeah, well, I guess it's hard to find a machine shop. Hey, Mr. John, what's up? Yeah, I'm working on these things today. I'm playing around working on them things. I had the cops come by. That's why I started the video earlier. The cops came by. I thought the sheriff was just going to call me back. But instead, she sent the cop by. And he looked at the last four of the VIN and said, nope, you're good. So I heard it right from Ozark. She sent Ozark police. And I got to give them a little Jesus. So, I mean, everything worked out great. So, yeah. So now the police department even knows. Yesterday it's suspended, today it's good. Who knows what tomorrow brings? But they know before I go back out, hey, I was told it was good. Oh, I know you got to remove the brakes and all that crap. I mean, it is a pain in the ass, but you know, wouldn't you do it for a neighbor, friend, or something that's, you know, I mean, they're just good people. She always comes and smokes with me and everything. You know, they ain't got anything more than I've got or anything. You know what I mean? They just barely scraping it, $1,000 a month rent. You know, all about 1-year-old daughter. So I mean, I wouldn't even feel right charging them. You know what I mean? I'd just do it for her. I mean, I know it's a little work, but it's not that much work. It's not much more work than a brake job is, really. No, I actually got one left. Or no, I got two left. They're for people that make a $60 donation online. Or if they seen me in person, they would only make a $50 donation. The $60 donation online is to cover $10 for shipping. But if somebody wanted to donate $60 to the mission to continue online, I would send them one of 6 of these. There's only 6 of them ever going to be made, and that's just my way of thanking people that made a $50 donation, or if it's online, 10 more to cover the shipping. And I put vinyl decal on it, maybe a pot leaf, a peace sign, a heart, 420M, something, you know, I was saying whatever. I decorate them up a little bit, but a friend of mine makes these. They're not like you can go get them at your regular smoke shop or nothing. They're pretty cool. And like I say, there's only 6 of them coming from me. ever that I know of. For now, no. No, I still got 2 of them left. Yeah, it's not a rotor. What's my name? 4 is my first name. That's why when people call me Jim, my moderators are all say, I ignore this Jim person. I don't know who you're talking about. Because my last name is Jim, Jim. True story. First name is 4. Last name is Jim. And the judge asked me if I wanted a middle name, and I said, you can throw 20 in between. And July 8th of 2019, my name became 420 Jim. It's on my birth certificate, my driver's license, my cards, everything. What's up, Eddie? Oh, you all right? You all right? You can call me 4. I like my friends calling me 4. If they want to call me Jim, I ask them to put the Mr. in front of it. And then maybe people will catch on that that's my last name and not my first name. If I wanted to be called Jim, I would have never changed my name. It used to be Jim Stevens. I mean, why do I want my people to call me Jim? I changed my name not to be called Jim. Make sense? Oh, look what I found on the road yesterday. Coming across, look at that. Found that ground score being run over in the road. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. That's one of them nice ones. Some trucker's pissed he lost that. I'm happy. Oh, the weather's fine. We're supposed to get up in the 70s here. Maybe tomorrow and the next day or something. My social security card, my birth certificate, my driver's license, bank cards, Cash App, food, every card I have, Medicaid and all, say 420 Jim. Yes, ma'am. That is my legal name. They don't have it no more. It's creep weed. You'd smoke a joint of it and sit around, wonder if you're stoned, and about the time you lick the paper to another joint, you're like, I'm stoned, because it just knocked you upside the head all of a sudden. You're like, fuck, I'm stoned. Oh, cool road find. That's a $20 bill there, man. Easy. I couldn't find one at the flea market for $20. That's not that one of the cheap ones. That's a nice one. I'm keeping an eye on it, John. I'm keeping an eye on it. Like I say, if the ass wipes at that country towing and whatnot had just been decent and sent me a receipt and shit, I might even forgive them for that damn rim and stuff. You know what I mean? But the way them bastards are now, I want the $175 that they promised me that they'd take off on it. And my $500 I gave them. I mean, ain't no reason not to send me no damn receipt, not to give one trip away or nothing like that. So, you know, they want to push it, screw them. Just like Walmart. I tried to be nice with Walmart. Now look what they're doing. And I think the same thing's going to happen with AAA. So it looks like in a few months I'm going to be tied up in court a lot. Oh, that reminded me. Remember me saying the Missouri courts? Check this shit out. I want to know about this shit. Y'all forgot to remind me. I'm glad I do the Missouri case log lookup. Now, last time I checked the courts thing, I could swore they told me my hearing was going to be on February 19th at 9:30 in the morning or 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, I was reading these comments. Anyhow, here it says I have a bench trial set for 4/8 at 9:30 a.m. April 8th. A bench trial notice scheduled for April 8th. What the hell's that bench trial scheduled for? What the hell did I do that is a court case on April 8th? Castillo, Kimberly, and it was dated on 12/18. On 12/18, they gave me the court date of April 8th. Keep that in mind. When I go to change the Missouri case lookup, it says my hearing is February 19th at 10:30 a.m. with Wendy E. Garrison. And I looked that up today. But that was filed on 12/17. This was filed a day before the second one. But yet I checked this today at change.org. I went all back through it, and this is what it showed for it. That the only thing they got coming up is February 19th. Why do I have a February date and an April date? It makes no damn sense. No damn sense whatsoever what they're doing with me in this city damn court. I don't think they got any damn sense of what they're doing. Isn't that some bullshit? What if I wasn't following my case on case.net? That's the way they screw people over right there. Crazy money for it, I bet. What else do you expect me to do? Leave and get a warrant for my arrest? No, I'm in Missouri. Under state law, it's legal. But what's this bullshit about? How can I get another hearing when I've never, for who and what? Another bench trial? If I've never been arrested, how do I have another bench trial set? Does it make any sense? And how come that one isn't at case.net? And they both show up under the same case number. I find that crazy. Hmm. No, bench trial. Saying I've got a trial. January 2nd was the last activity on the case. That won't let me even go to the website. Bench trial notice on 12/18. For what? Maybe I can find out. Well, I don't see it. Hmm. Well, hell. I'll have to mess with it later, I reckon. Because I don't. I don't know where to find it. I've figured out. They can't just put a bench trial out before you ask for not to be arrested or nothing, I'd think. No, I've got my one trial. My one trial is in February. I think it's a different judge even. I think it's even a different judge if I read the name. I got to go back and look it up. And they sent me some sort of a document. No, because see, in April is when the bench trial. Hang on. Okay. The charge is trespassing. Scheduled hearings The only thing under scheduled hearings is in front of Wendy Garrison, 10:30, bench trial, February 19th of 26. I don't know who Costello Kimberly is. That's who this bench trial's in front of. Well, why would I have a bench trial in front of someone else that I know nothing about? How the hell could I do that be? You bet I can call and find that out. And that was the day after this trial was set for this judge. Probably calling her a crackhead or something. They can't put me on a bench trial for that. Fucking idiots. Oh, on here it says notice of new court date. It says notice of new court date. I can't read all of it. Now, if this is a notice of new court date sent to my address in Arizona and whatnot, my email, whatever, and I wasn't following it on case.net, wouldn't I miss my trial in February? They tried to do the same thing back in 16 and 17 and deny me a jury by giving me a 24-hour notice to make it to Springfield and request a jury. They tried the same type bullshit. I mean, if they changed the date, that's okay. But how come they didn't change it on the court thing? The only thing that I watch when my court date is. I swear it makes it look more and more and more and more and more and more like a crackhead court if I've ever heard of one. Oh, I love you back, my friend. Man, my gut's hurting. They held me hostage back in 16 and 17. Oh. You just go to 420gym.com and click on the buttons. No, this is up here in my upper chest, right here. Hurts. I don't need to see him for 30 more minutes. You want to make a comment like that instead of hope you feel better or anything, want to be a jackass about it, take a 30-minute break. I'll be out of here. Yeah. I don't advise people to be making their nasty comments if I say I'm not feeling well or something, because I don't take too kind to it. I don't need another one, so I time you out for 30 minutes or 24 hours or whatever. So, heed the warning. Oh, there's nothing to miss. I just mentioned I was having, and he made the stupid comment about keep on smoking. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if you call that a chest pain, a stomach pain, or what pain. I've never had one like it. So I'm just trying to take it easy. Even the dogs are quiet. Even the dogs are quiet. Well, hopefully it goes away with a little time. You never know. It just feels weird. Never know. One never knows. But I think I'm going to lay down and take a nap. I think it's that time. Maybe I'll feel all better. Well, my friends, any last questions, comments, or concerns before I go? Now would be the time to post them. I'm pretty sure it's in my gut. Because it does feel like bloated, gas, whatever. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of y'all out there. Y'all have a good one. Make sure you hit the like button, follow, share, subscribe. Cheers. That's why I put the guy in timeout 30 minutes so he didn't have to see me smoking. Hey, my friends, much love to each and every one of you. Remember, peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand. If we try, we can get along. The dogs love you. I love you. Most of all, Jesus loves you. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all at 7. Peace out.